It's my last day in Austin, Texas, so I thought what we'd do today is do a little bit of a vlog and show you a little bit around this town. It's awesome. I'm definitely coming back here. This trip was way too short. I only had 6 nights. It's a brutal flight for such a short time, but it was really well worth it. So we're going to check out a little bit about what Austin has to offer. So let's get into it. Right over the road here is the comedy Mothership, which is owned by Joe Rogan. This was popping the other night, man. It was really busy down here. It looks very different in the daytime to the nighttime. Here's a wide angle look at the city here. It's very impressive. This side's got mostly all the tall buildings, as you can see over here. And there's also a bunch of them over on this side of the city as well. The first hotel was just over on that side.
Let's play swords. You want to play swords?
This is going to be one of the coolest names for a place ever. Floppy Disk Repair Co. Let's go check it out. All right, I have no idea what this actually is because you can't see in, but it gets the award for the most random store so far, or whatever it is, cafe in Austin. Check this crazy stuff out, all right? Middle of an alleyway. Some artwork on some doors. I just waffed down some burgers and fries. When in America, do as the Americans. Only joking. There's a lot of healthy eating here too, which is great, but I was on a budget and the burger wins. Check this out. There's a big Wonder Woman painting here on the side of the building. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. This is wild. Actually, this is a really great view of the city because the sun has just come out. There's some really unique sort of buildings here as well. They're all a bit different to each other, which is wild. And yeah, that's a look at the street. What we're going to do now is head over to the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue. I went there a couple of days ago as of shooting this, but I want to head back there and just sort of soak in the view a bit. So let's check it out. This wonderful looking building here is called Buford Tower. It was constructed in 1930. So yeah, how old school are these bricks, man? It looks wild. They're like tiny bricks compared to what I'm used to seeing, but yeah, it's beautiful. I also love how Austin's kind of on this grid where you can see straight down the streets. It's a bit like Melbourne, my hometown in that regard. It's nice and easy to kind of find your way around. While Austin might be the music capital of the world, it's got about the same sort of amount of venues as some of the inner city areas in Melbourne as well. So it's very comparable. I obviously don't know this city that well, but from what I've seen so far, the live music scene is alive and well, which is pretty wild. As you can see from this view as well, we can see straight down the street. Awesome. The skyline here is quite small, but it's also quite beautiful. When I came here 15 years ago for the first time, and the only other time, one of my memories is this river and some of these sort of underpass areas as well. It's quite cool. One of the big changes that I've noticed in Austin since last time, there's way more tech companies working here. There's signage all over the place. There's a Google office over there. There's some other Silicon Labs tech office in the same area. So yeah, this was stuff I didn't see, or at least remember seeing on the last one. It's obviously changed quite a lot. Check out this river. It's pretty wild, man. And people make full use of it too. They go canoeing and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, no one's really going swimming, but I'll show you this. The vibe I got talking to some of the Uber drivers here was that Austin's kind of changing slightly. Some of the old school areas getting more gentrified, I think was the term. It's kind of what I was talking about before with under the bridges here. It's really quite cool. There's a few dudes fishing and so forth, but you get a good sense of just how cool this actually looks from this view. Let's take a look. Got some boats. And that's where we were before, right over there. I actually have a photo I took, it might have been a selfie, or someone might have taken a photo of me 15 years ago from this exact spot, and it still looks the same. We're getting closer to the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue, but I just wanted to show you this view of the city. So I've walked all the way around right now, and that is what it looks like. All right, here's the view I was talking about. Check this out. All right, we're at Butler Metro Park, which is where the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue is, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But if you like to walk dogs, or if you just like dogs, this is the place to go. So the Stevie Ray statue is right over there. So let's take a look. All right, here it is. First saw this in, actually I don't know the year. It was around 15 years ago or so. I'm not exactly certain on the dates, but yeah, when I was here the first time, I didn't even realize there was this view here. I think I just took a picture. I was so tired and hot from walking everywhere that I just ended up going back to the hotel I was staying in. But yeah, the view here is just really something else. And as you can see, man, people are enjoying the outdoors here, which is one of the great things about Austin. Check it out, they did a great job. He's got the hat, he's got the guitar down here as well. And this must be around 10 foot tall is my guess. So, Bigfoot territory. One of the things I couldn't remember is if the Strat had SRV on there as well, but obviously not. No strings either. I guess, it is what it is. He'd still make it sound great. Here's the plaque here in amongst all the noise. Now it's Sunday as of shooting this particular video, and headlining one of the festivals here is Jimmy Vaughan, which is crazy. So that's awesome. And Gary Clark Jr. is in town as well. So if you're a fan of blues and great music, you'll love this place. Now, I gotta also point out, nearly everywhere I've been eating lunch or, just walking around as there's music playing in other venues, it's all tasteful music. It's good stuff. Whether you like country or blues or great rock and roll stuff, I've heard so much great music since I've been here. It's unlike a lot of other places, even in the cafes, which I don't really go to, but if I walk past them, there's much better music playing here than a lot of cities anywhere. So Austin gets the big thumbs up. One more thing I'm gonna try and do is get down to Antone's and show you where that is. It's an iconic venue and just everybody who's anybody has played there. So I'm gonna see how far it is from here on my phone and if I can make it there, I'm gonna do it. The reason I had that burger today too, I walked 20 kilometers 2 days ago. I walked 15 kilometers the day before that, and I'm down to 11 kilometers yesterday. I reckon I'm up to probably 7 or 8 as of right now with a bag full of stuff. So we'll see if we can show you where Antone's is and see what's shaking down there. All right, it's a 23-minute walk. So it says 1.8 kilometers. You can translate that into miles if you like, or I'll put it on screen. Here's a beautiful shot of the city straight through the trees here. Now, it actually wants to take me back the same way that I walked. So what I'm gonna do is just check out a little bit more about this park because there's a lot to like about it. I'm gonna go all the way up onto this little green hill over here. All right, I made it up, and this is the view of the city from on the green hill. Like the backside of where I was just standing. So the green hill that I was just on is right over there. There's a lot of trees, grass, parks, all that kind of stuff. The city's big, but not too huge, which is always good. The weather's been ridiculously humid. It's been like 85% plus. Even in the mornings, it's just been insane. Or are these turtles? Ooh, no turtles. From a distance, I thought we had some turtle action in the water here, but there's, yeah, sadly nothing. One thing I'm sick of seeing in every city anywhere, and this is not just a critique of Austin, is those bloody scooters. Man, they're everywhere. People just dump them and they're in the way, they run out of batteries, they fall over, and they're in the way of people, who might need wheelchair access and stuff. It's just crazy. But anyway, let us know if it's the same in your part of the world, wherever you're watching this from. That's the one thing I'm getting sick of. It happens everywhere. There's like 2 or 3 of them just dumped straight over there. Here's the opposite side of where we were before. Let's see if we can find a turtle. Oh, I see fish. Oh, there's a turtle. Where is he? There he is. I'm going to switch out the battery on the camera. It's getting pretty low, and we're going to make our way over to Antone's. Let us know what you think of this like super widescreen aspect ratio thing. Thought I'd try it for a vlog for a change, something a little bit different. And yeah, hopefully you're seeing lots of what's going on around me. If you follow my Instagram, odds are you saw a photo of Gus's world famous fried chicken. It was awesome. I can highly recommend this joint. Hashtag not sponsored. One of the great things about this place was we get free refills. Gotta love that on the drinks. And I got to keep the cup. I'm gonna use it as a, you know, a souvenir from one of the best fried chicken joints I've been to. All right, here it is. I made it to Antone's. There's a lot of construction going on right now. There's like a massive crane over here, all this stuff on the road. But yeah, there it is. The iconic blues venue. Let's go up and take a look. All right, here's a sign for the Blues Fest. We got Muddy Waters on there. Oh, we got Kingfish as well. I didn't realize. So yeah, there's a list of the lineup for Saturday, or a lineup list. And yeah, same for Sunday. As you can see, Jimmy Vaughan, Gary Clark Jr. Unfortunately, Antone's is very closed. You can't see much from the outside. You'd really have to go in, and there's no one there. So I was going to ask if I could go in and do a quick video, but yeah, it's just nothing happening there right now, unfortunately. But we made it. We actually made it to Antone's. Awesome.